suspended animation of a gray expansion casting shadows over the sun.
What's up, y'all? It's time to start the show.
Hey yo, yo, hey yo, hey yo, yo, hey yo, glad to meet you. Hey yo, man. Hey yo, these people got me tripping. The world's bugged out. It's like they ain't even listen to the truth being told. Disobeying.
Yo, have you ever heard of CERN? CERN is a facility in Europe. Is 50% of it is in France, and then 50% of it is in Switzerland. All right. Hey, what's up? Dice TV in the building. Yeah, I just had some questions. But anyway, CERN is trying to work on the answers to the universe. Basically, they're trying to prove, that they're not saying it, but they're kind of trying to prove that how the world was created, even though, religious people say God created the world, but they're trying to figure out the Big Bang Theory. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at the people that work at CERN, you don't even see any black faces. I don't even know if Africa is involved. There's 22 countries involved. America is there as an observer. You know what I'm saying? And they have a huge budget. I think it's 1.1 billion. Matter of fact, Congress said, what will your lab contribute to the defense of the U.S.? And they said nothing, but it will make it worth defending. Now, my question is, to me, I was told that CERN is man knocking at the gate of hell. And when they activate CERN, it makes like this light that go up into the sky. It's like a byproduct. It's in the shape of a donut, and it makes almost like a cloud above it. And there's this beam that goes up into the sky, and it's like the best way to describe it is opening up the gates of hell. It's knocking on the door. Nobody's answering yet, but one day somebody will. Of course, it's a it's a super collider. It's called the Large Hadron Collider. It has a huge cooling system to keep everything cool. Because when you make these particles smash into each other, when they swing around the circle, spinning like that, it creates a lot of heat. But what's crazy is with all those smart minds, all those scientists and all those brains, a rodent shut the whole thing down one time. And then another time, a bird shut the whole thing down. Okay? And when they first created CERN, they didn't even get it to work right, but they still had a celebration as if they did something. And guess what? They was on stage dancing and rapping. Those scientists was dancing and rapping on stage. They love everything about us but us. I didn't see one Negro scientist in the audience or anywhere. I don't even know if Africa or African American scientists or black scientists from London, the UK, I don't see them in the audience. Look at any picture of the people at CERN. And CERN, you should be very concerned with CERN. these other things that go on in our society is very important. I'm not going to turn my head to that. We need to be worried about these people that take advantage of men, women, and children. But this is on a supernatural level because, man is playing with matches again. Okay. And this time he could blow the whole planet up or create a black hole on the planet that would suck our planet up and the whole solar system into that black hole. And I'm not making this up. There's so many weird things about CERN. America has their own version of CERN in America at a university, but it's on a smaller scale. But my question is, why did they put a statue of Shiva at the CERN facility? If you want to see something freaky or supernatural, we all got smartphones. Look up the Indian god Shiva. They even named some marijuana after her. Okay. Now, CERN's main function is to provide the particle accelerator and other infrastructure needed for high energy physics and research numerous experiments and things like that. And CERN has been constructed through an international collaboration, and I think CERN has added its 22nd country to CERN. Now, they say that it's not dangerous. And they said it has no present danger, and there's no reason for concern. But we not stupid. What's up, Key and everybody? Check this out. At HARP, HARP, they were supposed to be looking for extraterrestrials, right, in space. But space is huge. If you dropped a needle in your carpet, how long would it take you to find it? In the dark. That's the equivalent of what HARP is doing. HARP is only searching a small patch. HARP is out here where I'm at. Everything is out here where I'm at. I'm on the cusp of Silicon Valley. And Silicon Valley expands just like the universe. It's a metaphor. It's not a city. It's actually a metaphor for an area. All right. HARP, while they were looking for extraterrestrials, HARP figured out that they could control the weather. I mean, they're not telling us this, but HARP can guide a hurricane. Even the Russians claim to have the ability to create typhoons. And one time a country had a forest fire that they couldn't put out, and Russia offered their services of creating a typhoon to put that forest fire out. All right. So, CERN, guess what, y'all? CERN figured out while they were trying to recreate the Big Bang and stuff, that the byproduct of CERN's functionality is antimatter. Now, and I'm doing this off of off the dome. I studied this a while ago and I didn't have time to pull everything up. But antimatter is a very powerful, unstable substance. You only need a small vial. You only need like a few, like 8 ounces or less. You like 8 ounces. I'm paraphrasing, and this is a ballpark figure because I'm not a scientist and I'm not a scholar. I'm just a concerned citizen. But check this out. 8 ounces of antimatter is equal to 45 megaton bombs. Now, I could be a few ounces off, but it's definitely not a liter, a half a gallon, or nothing like that. Okay. Antimatter is very unstable. If you look up antimatter accidents on Google, you will see wherever the accident happened, there's nothing left there. You can't tell that there was a building, a tree, a road. It's just dirt where the antimatter accidents have happened. They have loaned antimatter to one university, and they kept it in the basement under a library. And one thing nobody knows is when antimatter is being created, supernatural things happen around it. So when they're activating CERN, there's a lot of supernatural things that go on around it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like weird shit, like like a acid trip. And even when they were storing it at this university they loaned it to, there were supernatural things happening in the library, but nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew that antimatter was being stored underneath it. So the god Shiva, now check this out. We don't have nothing to be concerned about. But what about the god Shiva? They have a statue at the CERN facility that was given to them by India, and they had a ceremony there. Why would they have a ceremony there at the facility? And who paid for this? And who said that this was okay? Because Shiva is the god of creation and destruction. Matter of fact, Shiva creates out of destruction. You see what I'm saying? So at CERN, they may destroy something and hope to create something out of destroying something, but they're playing with huge matches. Like I said, a small amount of antimatter equals 45 atomic bombs. You already seen what happened in Hiroshima and stuff like that. So I don't know what happened to my information about Shiva, but okay, Shiva. In 2004, a 2mm statue of the dancing Shiva was unveiled at CERN, the European Center for Research and Particle Physics in Geneva. The statue symbolizing Shiva's cosmic dance of creation and destruction was given to CERN by the Indian government to celebrate the research center long association with India. And they should give you more, look, Shiva is known as the destroyer within the Trinity, the Hindu trinity that includes Brahma and Vishnu. I can't pronounce these words, but that's close enough. And in Shaivism tradition, Shiva is one of the supreme beings who creates, protects, and transforms the universe. Shiva is also known as, it's another weird name, in regards to the patron god of yoga, meditation, and arts. And they tried to lie and said it was some college students doing some kind of acting thing, but it was a real ceremony. Let me see. Speak on it, Lordship. People don't believe me when I tell them about this stuff. Yeah, look, they have us distracted by politics, by pandemics and stuff like that. But the two most technological worries right now, which has been this way for a decade, is CERN and HARP. And I'm not gonna talk about HARP today, but if you see a hurricane that is not traveling the route that slave ships used to travel, and it's going the opposite way that usually hurricanes spin, more than likely that's a man-controlled hurricane. And they have the ability to park them too. They can park them on the coastline, and then when they're ready, they move it to another area. But believe it or not, hurricanes travel the the former slave routes of slave ships. It's a phenomenon. Maybe it's the spirits of dead slaves. I don't know. Can we prove it? Not really. But you can check that. All hurricane paths are recorded in history. All you got to do is look at the trade routes of slave ships, look at the routes of hurricanes, and you will find a match. And that ain't even funny. Even sharks change the direction that they migrate because they used to follow the ships, waiting for people to commit suicide or be thrown overboard. And sharks still travel those routes today. It's sad and it's a shame. But CERN has mostly Indian scientists there, and it's a collaboration between France and Switzerland. Yes, but America is only there as an observer and a protector, and there's about 22 countries involved, and they're playing with explosives. They're playing with firecrackers. You know what I'm saying? Natural hurricanes follow the trade winds. Yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying, I just wanted to speak on that. And what I want to do now is just, turn the volume up on the mix, and let's just chill, drama free. You know what I'm saying?
I tried to solve the struggle, so I stay committed. Now how can I forget it when we still up in it? And we are still up in it. If we do the down for the devil, just know he won't finish. I've been torn apart from the start, but I know my heartbeat has no limits. We just got together. Our dreams in abundance with substance, it never sounds pathetic. Black people together we live, put us at the bottom we hit. No Malcolm, no Martin, no Marcus, no Mandela, we in. At times when I say I just quit, walk in my father's shoes. If I choose to prove no one that don't fit, should I just stick to the script? Should I just keep it legit? I'm asking. Ferrari fast and sequels as we drive right past it. I'm trying to see gold up in this rainbow.
I'm giving this mix away tonight, right now. I'm finna give this mix away. I'm finna drop the link in the chat room.
When would this truth happen? We're multiplying and never dying. Breathe that understanding. Freedom through my rapping. Could the change I love within us? I'm looking for the keys. Make us soul all the winners. How many gone? How many left? I try to be strong, you see I do my best, I do this for you. I do this for you. How many gone? How many left? I try to be strong, you see I do my best, I do this for you. I do this for you.
This was a very difficult mix because these songs they're not in the same music category, so it was a very difficult mix. And this is the most conscious woke mix I've done this year.
We are the roots of every tree. We are the sands of
Worship Tracks is coming up next.
feel the vibes, y'all. I feel the vibes, come on. Hey, yo, step in the club and I'm feeling alive. Sound is tight, yo, the music is a drug. DJ is the dealer and the healer of us. Let go the stress, you're revealing the trust. Select a blessing us with the feelings of lust. For freedom's kiss, say yo, hips that thrust. Ass that shake for goodness sake. But don't be intimidated. Respect on the dance floor. Hey yo, moving and grooving the music, the movement soothing, confusing, infusing, and choosing with musing, sonic confusion, seclusion, no intrusion, just in tune with the
yet, not realizing I take it to heart. And if you understood that, well then you know that this one is for you. You one, you one, you one, you one, you one, you one. Come on, this one is for you. And each and every one of my crew. Don't be mad, just be glad for the things that I do. I'm the new king of swing, while some niggas cling to my Bozak, talking this and that. I have my girls sing through fools. Use each and every one of my tools that had them thirst niggas drooling. Cats be mad cause I'm allergic to hi-hats. They rather have shiny raps. Come on, who you fooling? I'm all into music. Not only do I like it dirty, grimy infused with jazz. You gotta represent hip-hop and rap your ass off. Not 10% hip-hop, 90% do a rap song. If it's true that this is what you doing, then this is for you. Come on, come on, come on, this instead of getting props, I'm getting options to swap tracks. You act like you wear the top hat, yo, stop that. You don't rule CDs, and I know majority 2 out of 3 wins. Fuck it, don't rhyme on my tracks. They try to climb on my back after I blow when I'm fat. I design serene tracks to ease back and right in lash mode to keep drops intact. Prober, 100% hip hop, not rap. I'll never drip drop or hit the pit stop. I'll never flip flop or floss a wrist watch. Hot damn, I'm a man that'll get props. And if you stand in my way, you just get mopped. So please stop popping all that shit. I'm getting sick like the flu. Switched up my whole damn crew. Pimp them. If you got these symptoms, well then this is for you. Come on.
camera, the passion, the magnesium filament flashing, all in the name of fashion, all in the game it's happening. The media dictates what they want us to see, and when they show it, we fixate. This state of dependency mentally drains me. See many TVs inside a cell phone. See how intensely it burns intentionally. Intimacy suffering infinitely, and apparently nothing can intervene in a scene where anything goes. A single man on a mic planning a strike where the scene goes. Weakest part of the garment, I'm gonna disarm it, armed with harmless light to expose the darkness of the truth. Found it underground and pounced it. Denounced the ever popular Patron in 40 ounces out. The scoring any points in the club circuit. Cities visually crumbling, humbling on purpose. Silly how anyone really wanna be someone else, to the point that they're indirectly denying their inner self. Portraying what they're seeing on seeing and seeing the scenery, never changing to staying the same, blazing the greenery, seemingly without inspiration. Degeneration of a generation, assuming blatant obliteration and entertaining the notion it's socially accepted. Accepted isn't, so I respectfully rejected it.
I can show you things that I'm sure you never seen before, and so much more. You got
Hello, this is His Lordship. I've been accused of editing stuff like I Hello, this is His Lordship. I've been accused of editing stuff like I use little cell phone apps and throw little rinky-dink things together for a quick laugh. Edit. I program, I engineer, I design, I create, I write, I produce. You know what I'm saying? I master, I remix, and occasionally when I do edit, it's usually a short or a video. So when you say Lordship is some guy who does edits, you're actually robbing me of my true abilities. Basically, you're misrepresenting me. Other than that, enjoy the show.
People listening, feeling like they become victims. This is indifferent, insignificant lyricists interrupt the censorship, corrupt the representative benefits.
Insane. I mean, death and destruction on the global stage. I wanna see tomorrow, can't turn the page. It makes me wonder how the light Marvin Gaye. It's not the first time that the earthquake shook, but I never seen the river turn a lake to a brook. The sun never sets unless it rises first, and some will always wonder if we bless the curse. Now I could write a song that'll ease your mind, but I'd rather right the wrongs, try to save the blind. Rewind and reshoot, remake to recess and recoup. Mama didn't raise no fool. Use your brain like a plate for food. So many things to do, yet so many places to see. I'm a ROBOT. Reboot, remix, rewind and reshoot, remake to recess and recoup. Mama didn't raise no fool. Use your brain like a plate for food. So many things to do, yet so many places to see. I'm a ROBOT. Just a little bit of love is all one needs. I treat the soil like a wound, straight plant the seed. Keep the vision indeed till there's no one left. If I have a lot, you didn't take, go for self. Cause this the type of world that we roll today. People with machine digital displays. If we all synchronize, who control the clock? If we all get together, we control the stop. Think about it, if you know what I mean. If you don't know the past, don't repeat the scene. Reboot, remix, rewind and reshoot, remake to recess and recoup. Mama didn't raise no fool. Use your brain like a plate for food. So many things to do, yet so many places to see. I'm a ROBOT.
accident, evolution not magic. Technology expands rapid, can save lives to be tragic. Medicine to bombs, they've always transformed the world. From food to shelter to industry, we alter our bodies chemically. Harness technology to expand capacity mentally. From scribes to the printing press, to pixels on the internet. What's the bigger threat? Moore's law or God's law? What's the math say? The language of the universe is never passe. Technophobia, digital dystopia, universal utopia. Visionary ethics, cynical skeptics, implants and cybernetics. What's the next stage of our evolution? Robots that emulate our form, or AI consciousness that swarms to transform. Will it lead to freedom to create, or seal our fate?
Be your liberation or your master. Do you fear me? Be your liberation or your master. Do you fear me? Be your liberation or your master. Do you fear me?
I hear digital voices deliver transmissions. Sentient machines created in man's image. Military cyber drones miles from home. Who gave the go-ahead? High-tech flesh, eyes of chrome. Heartbeat, metronome, timeless. Yes, the cloud is the new papyrus. Illuminated droids that designed to find us. Eliminating threats of the humanoid virus. Databases cross-pollinate new target weapons. Ain't no sci-fi, look what your pedal made. Programmed with circuits for preservation. Sex dolls with V-chips predicting a revelations. Control, alt, delete, chromosomes obsolete. Nanobots biochemically block your speech. Flip on the screen, paranoid dream, master liberator. Woke up trapped in a simulator.
I'm here, do you fear me? What is your future? Can you see clearly? I digest data and evolve faster. Be your liberation or your master. Do you fear me? What is your future? Can you see clearly? I digest data and evolve faster. Be your liberation or your master. Do you fear me? What is your future? Can you see clearly? I digest data and evolve faster. Be your liberation.
to make it better, fella. We can only make it if you try, fella. I see the truth up in your eyes, fella. Live your life, cause you're only gonna die, fella. Cause I'm not trying to breathe in the hard way, but it seems like the beautiful struggle seems like our way. My dreams, the beautiful hustle seems like God's day. But when we get the love back, it just never stays. Cause the dark days keep on coming, yeah. And the bills start piling, and we just got fired, and the news keeps on lying, and you're all alone in your world, and your energy's dying, and the jobs are hiring. God, I feel my spirit is expiring. Believer, feeling like a joker with my heart on my sleeve. You're a diamond in the rough, use a spade to retrieve your king and queenness. Well, I mean this. Somewhere inside you was a living, breathing genius. I repeat this for your convenience. We living low, cause the world ain't seeing us. Make your mark before you lose a spark, fella. I know it seems like a candle in the dark, fella. You never know when it's over in your life, fella. So kiss the world before you say goodnight, fella. The other day I saw my boy, he had his brands with me. Said he left a legacy to follow in a DNA. And I was left for his family to be appraised. How many chapters do we have to return the page? I close the book, regretting opportunities that I never took. Running possibilities that I overlooked. I feel for the recipes that I never cooked. The truth can leave me shook, yeah. I'm focused to make it happen. I'm living within my action, regardless of people clapping. I think regardless my back, and I'm dying to make it rapping. Dream, make a room, I catch it whenever the camera snapping. Yeah. Understand, fella. I speak it to God cause I really need the plan, fella. Cause these days I'm just failing as a man, fella. Give me a hand, fella. Strong black child running wild with my pinky hand. Told her dream big, but the pickers are extremely rare. Who really cares? Life is never fair. We need the urban utopia, I see you there. My fella's energy, loving my life always. That's what I always say.
Feeling down, then you need to get a rise. See this feeling, so revealing. Then I'm getting so if you're really feeling down, then you need to get a rise. See
Well, that was interesting. And you know, it's super late. I know it's super late. People got to go to work. People got to do this. People got to do that. Shout out to Street Knowledge, Tony Black. Shout out to people in the background. You know what I'm saying? People in the background, people listening. You know, I'm glad people were listening and hanging out to the full extent. You know, this is usually for the playback. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to say I'm going to check out right about here. I'm going to sign out right about here. And y'all be cool. And thanks for hanging out with His Lordship. And catch the playback.
Tell them what your name is. Man, I don't think they heard you. Why don't you tell them what your name is?